Hi, so we're on week 4 of the Review and Advice channel, and unfortunately this week my training schedule, my New Year's resolution actually, to work more on myself has been brought to a bit of an abrupt end. Well, hopefully not end, but anyway, most of you can probably hear that I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, and my herbal, and I got my hat on indoors because I do feel quite chilly. So last week I actually wrote an article for the blog page about whether or not you should work out with a cold, and I thought actually week 4 talking about whether or not you'd work out with a cold would be a good thing to do a little video on. So as we all know, working out, we do it to, God, I sound out of breath already. We do it to get that kind of endorphin buzz. We do it to feel positive about either ourselves, maybe to forget some kind of like work stress, to alleviate any of the kind of stress that's going on in our lives, and it boosts our confidence. But what if you've got a cold? Is there much point in doing that exercise? My answer? There is and there isn't. So it can potentially elongate the length of your cold if you're going to continue to go at it. And it all depends on what kind of intensity. So the one thing I would say that you should do is do the kind of the neck test. And the neck test means thinking about, where are my symptoms? So if your symptoms are all above neck, so say you have a sore throat, runny nose, blocked sinuses, bit of a headache, then that's cool. You know, you can actually go ahead and do a workout and it will still be really, really good for you. Not necessarily at the same intensity, however, I might add. If your symptoms, however, are below the neck and you've got a tight chest, you're coughing up what my husband likes to call throat bogies, you've got aching bones, stomach upset, chills all over, that kind of thing, leave well alone. You are going to prolong any life of any cold or virus or flu-like symptoms that you've got at the moment. And let's face it, the viruses are going around like wildfire at the moment. Unfortunately, coronavirus has just been mentioned in the newspapers, and you know, let's just hope that doesn't take hold. But you know, kids are back at nursery, so they're bringing home all kinds of bugs at the moment. We're all touching train poles, bus poles, you know, standing around next to each other, and you know, everybody wants to go to work at the end of the day, because sometimes actually staying at home and watching daytime television is not that fun. Anyway, so yeah, you can do your workout, but I would really stress that even if you've done the neck test and you're thinking, okay, everything that I'm feeling is above my neck, also think about the fact that you shouldn't be doing it at the same intensity. Why shouldn't you be doing it at the same intensity? The reason is that scientists have proven that our heart will naturally increase our blood pressure and our heart rate. So I don't know if any of you guys have like those watches, Apple Watch, Garmin, Fitbit, that type of thing, but I will notice that my resting heart rate will increase anywhere between 20 to 30 beats per minute when I'm actually ill, which seems alarming. You shouldn't be alarmed, however, when you are ill. Your body is doing that as a natural response. So it's something to be worried about when you aren't ill. But when you are ill, your body is doing it as a natural response because it's trying to give you the ability to fight the infection quicker and sooner rather than later. So it's increasing your blood flow so that you can carry more oxygen, and so you can actually increase the intensity of the work done by your white blood cell function to help you combat what you've got. So because you're doing this, if you then add your normal heart rate on top of that you get in an intense workout, you know, you're going to be shooting for the stars. So don't put your heart under any other further undue stress that it just doesn't need in that situation. So go for a lower intensity workout if you've done the neck test and it's above, and go from there. So think about doing some of the things, possibly not swimming, not necessarily the best, but going out for a really nice walk with some hills in it, getting on the treadmill at the gym, yeah, could do that, light jogging, some cycling, some easy weights, some body weight stuff, you know, anything like that. But I have to say that whilst I'm saying I'm being an advocate for this and all of my symptoms are definitely a neck and above, I really don't feel like working out. And I have to say that even 2 days before this kind of came out, I knew that something was coming because I just didn't want to work out, which is just not like me. So yeah, I really hope I get over this soon. And I really hope that any of you out there that also have colds are going to get back to it soon and enjoy it. because that is why we do what we do, and it is a really good boost. So hopefully your January, as will mine, will be back on track very shortly. If you have anything to add, as always, please leave a comment and I will come back to you guys. But I really hope you're all well, and I also hope that you guys are drier than I was a moment ago, because it's absolutely chucking it down here, which is great for a person with a cold in the middle of January.